As I have said and thought many times, the town of Natick literally has everything except a public swimming pool. And case in point, I would like to introduce Matt Rogers, who is a teacher at the Achieve program, which is a real gem to have here in the town of Natick. And I have a feeling that people may not be aware of it. So I'd like to introduce Matt. Welcome.
Thank you.
Can you tell us a little bit about what the Achieve program is, where it is, and what its basic function is?
Absolutely. So the Achieve program is a Natick Public Schools program for 18 to 22-year-olds with developmental delays. We're a program that helps teach life skills, cooking, cleaning, balancing a checkbook, just skills that will give individuals independence down the road if they so choose to live on their own. One of the important aspects of the Achieve program is the vocational. So finding jobs, obviously, is something that would be needed to live on your own and be an individual, independent adult. So at first we had a lot of difficulty finding certain jobs. You got to find the square peg, square hole kind of jobs. And
so these would be kids that would be considered perhaps developmentally challenged.
yes,
Post high school.
yes,
And yet probably not heading towards higher education.
right.
But still looking for productive ways to contribute, learning job skills, et cetera.
Exactly.
And I mean, what a wonderful thing to provide for people, because it seems like that's a very underserved population.
I have one of the greatest jobs on the planet. I really do. I really do. I worked in the high school before, and it was great, but just to see the tangible improvement in these people who make a step to really adulthood, and it's so gratifying. Normally you see someone progress for a year and then they move on, and you see them maybe mature and all that. But what we see is such a difference between when they get there at 18 and when they leave at 22. It's wonderful.
So students could potentially be there for 4 years.
Yes.
And is it at the high school? What's the physical location?
Okay, so right now we're at the old East School on Oak Street.
Mm-hmm.
So that's new this year. It's a great location for us. It's new that we're there this year.
That's a town-owned property.
Yes,
And,
so there are administrative offices there, and so the Natick Senior Center was there while they were building the new one.
Mm-hmm.
So it was just there were kind of a couple rooms left over, and we only have 4 students right now. We have always between 4 and 10, kind of depending on the year. And so we fit in very well there.
And so how does this wonderful program fit in with the Natick Service Council?
So as I was saying before, we had a little bit of trouble at first finding places for our young adults to work, and the first people to really step up to the plate and give us that opportunity was the Natick Food Pantry, the Natick Service Council, and it's been a godsend. We've been there for 5 years now, and it's twice a week. Our kids come in, we set aside food and get food ready for individuals who would then come and pick it up later on in the day or the next day. And it's such a great feeling seeing our kids, have the pride of helping other people out. Being on the other side of it, and then it looks nice on the resume as well, because the ultimate goal is to get them jobs. And so it's nice that they are in a work professional environment.
And this would be independent type work where they've got an assignment, they complete the assignment, and they work with the folks at the Service Council to complete the project?
Yes. I mean, I'm there a lot of the times, but I'm there more just to drink coffee and, tell jokes and say hi and make sure everything's okay, but I'm really not even needed there at this point.
A coffee drinker and a joke teller, that role is, you can't underestimate that. If you heard from other businesses that might need help, appropriate help, from these kids, are you looking for other opportunities for kids to have other job experience?
Yes, absolutely. We're always looking for opportunities for our kids. Like everyone in life, there's all different makes and models, and certain individuals have certain strengths and weaknesses, and they might like any opportunity that comes along. We certainly look at it and would really appreciate it.
And this would be a volunteer.
Yeah. Well, so anything. I mean, we take volunteer opportunities. With the goal of being a paid opportunity, but there are certain, at the Natick Food Pantry, it's volunteer-based, and that's all it is,
right.
And we know that, and that's fine.
So if there are any businesses out there or people that are looking for an opportunity to help kind of an underserved population here in Natick, it sounds like there's 4 to 6 kids that are eager to help, eager to gain some experience,
yeah.
and would literally be willing to help out in any way that they can, even as a volunteer, and potentially work towards employment.
Yeah, next year we're getting five more coming in. So
Wonderful.
good.
If somebody wanted to contact the Achieve program, what would be the best way to do that?
So the best way to do that would probably be to talk to the director of the Achieve program, is Mark Miller. You could go through the Natick Public Schools Student Services offices.
Oh, it's through the Student Services Office?
Yeah. So
I must say that the services that are provided through the Natick Public School District are truly amazing. I have had an opportunity to learn firsthand about some of those services, and it's literally like they have a terrific program for every segment of the population. I mean, we are really lucky to live in this town.
you really are. The Parks and Rec do a great job. John Marshall and Melissa Carter with the Skyline program, which is similar to the program I work in. It's for all different ages and people of different abilities and strengths and weaknesses, and they just do a great job. The Natick Food Pantry helps us there as well. We also volunteer at the food pantry.
That's terrific.
Yeah.
Well, Matt, it is time to get another big cardboard check heading our way. So thank you very much
You're
for
welcome.
coming in.
You're
and
welcome.
thank you for telling people about it.
Thank you very
Big
much.
help.
Thank you
so
for
much.
having me.